Welcome to purplelunarose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight I'm going to be reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I am looking at the week of February 4th through February 10th, and your biggest cosmic influence this week will be the Aquarius new moon coming in on February 9th. I did talk about the astrology for this week, and you can find that video over on our YouTube channel under the live tab. Don't forget, guys, we are multi-streaming on 3 different platforms, so Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all at the same time. And I can see all of your comments. Personal readings and all other PLR links can be found in the description box of every video. I will put timestamps in, guys. I'll put those timestamps in right after the live stream is over. Diana on YouTube, Amy on Facebook. Hello, ladies. Let me know. Do we have sound, picture? Everything looks okay? Y'all, my mount broke, like camera mount broke literally minutes before it was time to hit the button for the water signs. The water signs are definitely the most popular, right? Scorpio pretty big over here at PLR. So yeah, I was like, oh, this is nice. I don't know if that's just spirit telling me I need to put my face on the camera more, or if I need to get a new mount, one or the other, right? Yes, thank you, William. I heard him pulling out, like pulling out of the driveway. I called. I was like, no, wait, stop, come back. All right, guys. So we have, I don't want to say it's just one. We actually have a couple of new people, right? Here at PLR. And over the last couple, I would say the last month, really since Christmas, we've gained several new subscribers, followers, joiners, right? So it's all different, right? One's Facebook, one's YouTube, one's Twitch. Everything's a little bit different on each platform. But I do want to kind of touch base on a little bit of, I don't know, I guess a refresher, what we're doing over here at PLR. So this is my spiritual awakening journey, right? This is what I'm sharing with you guys every single day. But I had someone ask me today if I would talk a little bit more about the feminine and masculine energies. So I thought this would be a great slide to show before we get started. I meant to make that last a little longer, forgive me. All right, I'll get all the buttons. But I talk about them pretty often because we do these collective readings, right? Where we look at, oops, wrong one, masculine and feminine energies. And I always use the example for feminine energy. We all have both, right? Like every person has both. And I always say the feminine energy is the nurturing, self care type of energy. It's what makes us wash our hair. And the masculine energy is more of a protect and provide energy. It's what makes us lock our doors, right? So we all have both of those energies. Now, I do feel like there's different types of spiritual awakenings, right? And I put a post on Facebook. I probably should have made a little slide for us to have here on the lives too, about the different types of awakenings that there are, right? And the twin journey is just a specific type of spiritual awakening. In this type of spiritual awakening, it is about this finding the balance between our masculine and feminine energies. So I will say that for the most part, those of you that are drawn to me because you're on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey, this is what you're trying to do also, right? Balance your feminine and masculine energies. So I just wanted to throw these up there for you guys that are new. I know you had some questions, and I do want to mention that Friday evening is normally my night off, Fridays and Saturdays. But I'm going to be doing a very special live Friday night. We're going to be doing February's Twin Flame Current Energy Update. So for all of those of you that are on this journey and you're new, we do these monthly. And that definitely would be a live where I'll go over some more of these basic points, just so everybody is kind of on the same page, right? All right. Let me grab my tea really quickly, and then we'll start with the collective reading. Oh, I do have one more announcement. I probably should have saved that picture, but I didn't know. Um, I have opened up the one-on-ones for all 7 days. So you know how normally we just did them on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They are now open Monday through Sunday, right? So all 7 days. Guys, you do have to book in advance. I don't do like, that's not true. I do emergency live readings, but of course they're priced a little bit differently, right? So you will see that the one-on-ones are now $44 instead of $33. Please forgive me, y'all. I don't know, inflation, life is hard. But I do still offer that very special twin flame discount. So if you need that, please just let me know. I have no problems giving that coupon. It definitely helps me follow my purpose. So make sure if you use those regularly, just make sure to mention it to me and it stays the same price that you've been paying. All right. But yeah, I'm really excited to be able to open up Monday through Friday because now it's like it definitely, I feel like Friday, Saturday, Sunday was really difficult for people, especially those of you that work during the week, right? Or have, work on the weekends. All right, I'm getting ready to start collective. I did pull out the Modern Witches Tarot for the water signs. But I'm going to start with the Energy Oracle. Let's do 722. All right, so here's where we're going to look at that masculine and feminine energy. We're also going to look at the bridging energy. And the bridging energy is going to be your current spiritual lesson. So remember, depending on how this spiritual awakening journey is for you, will be how this reading will correlate for your journey, right? And remember, everyone has masculine and feminine energy within. Those of us on this very specific journey, I always say that somebody woke us up, right? Somebody woke us up and we had this experience with this person. And that does make our spiritual awakening journey just a little bit different, right? All right, let's look at the masculine. We have financial constraints. We have attachment, rest and rejuvenation, sixth chakra coming out for the feminine energy. We have the world and the seventh chakra, the journey card for a big confirmation on the bottom. I love the energy oracle. It's so easy, right? Financial constraints and attachment. I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily have something to do with money, but I mean, it does, right? So financial constraints talks about having this pantry, and you go into the pantry and you get stuff whenever you need something, but you don't replenish the pantry. So then something happens that's unexpected, and you go to the pantry and it's not there. So the two cards coming out for masculine energy, the attachment card, I feel like it's very possible divine masculine is facing something for the first time. Maybe has something to do with their financial situation. But you see how she's taken the mask off, so it's like they've been covering this up for a really long time, and it's like now they're ready to face it. The attachment card, I always get this energy of shadow work or shadow healing, because you can see all the shadows in the card, and she's chained to this post. So when we do shadow work, it's like we unchain ourselves, right? We free ourselves. All right, so very possible that's what's happening at masculine energy. Rest and rejuvenation, sixth chakra archangel Metatron is coming out. Um, so I feel like this can kind of go a couple of different ways. We're going to pull some tarot to see how it goes. But the sixth chakra is our brow chakra, or what they call the third eye. So right between your eyes, right there in your forehead. And it talks about how we receive downloads. This is how we receive information. And then it's what I call the knowing, right? Like we have the knowing, or we just know something. And it's hard to explain. There's like not really a lot of words that I can think of to describe that feeling other than just it's a knowing. And rest and rejuvenation, this could be telling us that we need to be spending more time in this meditative state. And I feel like that's going to be it, because remember, this is my journey. So when I do these readings, the readings are for me, right? This is my divine masculine energy. This is my divine feminine energy. These are collective readings, right? So the reason that they correlate or they pull at your heartstrings is very possible that you're on the very same journey as me. So I do feel like Spirit's telling me, Rosa, you haven't been meditating. Very consistency is key, right? I feel like I have been spending more time doing things that either I want to do or I feel that I have to do. And I definitely feel like there's been a distraction in my regular daily routine. So it's very possible that you also feel that energy. Remember, collective energy. So it's very possible that we've all kind of gotten busier with our lives, or if we're not busier, if we've chosen for whatever reason to steer away from the daily routine. And I feel like the six chakras here, because again, it's like we have this knowing, this understanding that this is what we're supposed to be doing. So the world and the seventh chakra coming out for the bridging energy. The world is about new opportunities, of course. It's giving me some Saturn energy. So it's giving me like follow the rules type of energy. But it's also like somebody's watching, or you feel like the weight of the world, or the world is watching, that type of energy. Seventh chakra is going to be your crown chakra. So this is the connection to spirit. This card coming out for the bridging energy in a twin journey reading is pretty significant because, again, the crown chakra is what keeps us connected. And the journey card really just says that you drop the baggage, you drop the luggage, you drop that extra weight that you feel like you have to take, and you just move in the direction that you know you're supposed to go. All right, let's look at the masculine energy, financial constraints and attachment. Have the Queen of Wands coming out, so this could have something to do with your confidence. Wow, we have the King of Cups coming out. That's my clue card for Divine Masculine. And we have the Hanged One. I feel like there could be a lack of confidence in something. Emotions could be getting in the way. The Hanged One talks about a sacrifice. but it's surrendering. It's very possible. So masculine energy is the provider, right? So I mean, I don't know how to say this without sounding like a certain type of way. But like money is important to the masculine energy, again, because they provide, right? The masculine energy provides. So when you come to like spiritual awakening and you're having this awakening moment, you surrender everything, right? So in your life before your spiritual awakening, the goal was always money. The goal was always go to work, get a paycheck, pay the bills, buy food, put it on the table, right? So when you have spiritual awakening, you get stripped of everything, right? So divine masculines just had this like mass awakening, like all over the world. You'll hear all kinds of people talking about it because it just happened like at one time. It's really weird. And so this mass awakening is happening to these masculine energies that all they know is get up, go to work, make a paycheck, pay the bills, buy the food, put it on the table, right? And with the hanged man, it's giving me this energy like they fought so hard to keep doing that because that's what they knew to do. That's how it worked. That's how it's always been done, right? That's the comfort zone. Remember, in this journey, we're balancing our feminine energies and our masculine energies. And remember, we all have both. So it's very possible that when masculine energy, I said something about the shadow work. This is dark night of the soul energy. Dark night of the soul is usually at the beginning of your spiritual awakening journey. It's where you hit this like rock bottom. It's where there's nothing left in the pantry. It's where everything gets completely stripped away. So for a masculine, I can see this person like fighting, 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 fighting until it's completely bare. And that would definitely cause an overflow of emotions. The King of Cups is normally an energy, remember, counselor, mentor, therapist, and we've added coach, right? So it's like it's this energy of someone whose emotions are under control. It's an energy of someone that you go to speak to when you have like your own emotional issues that you want someone to be able to listen to and give you like an honest opinion about, right? It's definitely giving me reversal energy coming out with the attachment card, financial constraints, and the hanged man. The only card here that is, I don't want to say like positive, there's no bad cards, is going to be the Queen of Wands. And it's about having confidence. So it's like there's a lack of confidence in this masculine energy. And it's most likely because they've had to surrender. It's most likely because they feel like they've been stripped away, like everything has been stripped. And it's like if it hasn't been stripped yet, it's just because the mask hasn't come off. There's nothing left in the pantry. They just haven't like said something about it. I do see the High Priestess, and the High Priestess, my favorite card. It talks about how she sits at the veil, so she has all the answers, right? She has the question, she asks Spirit, and Spirit gives her the answer. Talks about putting the puzzle pieces together. All right, let's look at the feminine energy, rest and rejuvenation, and the sixth chakra. I do feel like this is about focus, meditation, daily meditation practice. I did the whole live on the daily meditation practice. We did a whole webinar. And I don't want to say that I haven't been doing it, but I've definitely been like, here's some vulnerability, ready? I've definitely been like sneaking it in here and there. Um, so for example, it's like I run an errand, at 8 a.m. I'm off doing something. I'm home from 10 to 12. Well, I know from 10 to 10:30, I got to go sit in my room and I got to go get this meditation in. I'm not saying that that's not helpful. I'm not saying like don't find the time when you can, because all the time that you can is helpful, even if it's just 5 minutes at the first part of your day, right? And let's say that's it. That's all you get. That's helpful. But I started a daily meditation practice, and I'm supposed to do it at a certain time. You see what I'm trying to say? And I definitely had to like juggle that situation. So I do feel like there's this little bit of a spanking coming, because it's like we know that we're supposed to be doing this. All right, so we have the sun coming out, we have the star coming out, we have the Ten of Wands coming out. Temperance on the bottom. Again, healing energy, slow moving energy. It is Sagittarius, but I feel like it's just spirit saying this is what we're supposed to be doing, right? I gotta cover up the star, or we're gonna get in trouble. But the sun, I don't know if you guys caught that Gemini video I threw out earlier. Talk about being a rebel. But anyway, the sun is I mean, it's bright joy and happiness, but it's actually like immaturity, stubbornness. Um, um, like I just said, a rebel, right? The star is the hope for the future, the clean slate, and then the Ten of Wands is the heavy burdens on the shoulder. It is the energy of you're almost to something. I've been showing the town and the Ten of Wands, and you'll notice that in most Ten of Wands, it'll show you like there's a town in front of them, and it's like you're almost there. If you just go a little bit further. How many of you that resonate with divine feminine energy feel like you are almost to something? Some of you may not even know what it is, but it's like you just have this, again, this knowing, right? That you're reaching some pentacle moment in your journey, right? The star, Aquarius energy. We did talk about new moon in Aquarius. It comes in this late next week, so Friday the 9th. And I just want to mention really quickly the Aquarius new moon. It is about, interesting because you've seen the journey card, but it is about releasing emotional baggage, emotional things that have been like weighing you down or blocking you from being able to move forward. All right, let's look at the World card and seventh chakra. King of Wands comes out. We have a pair. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. And King of Wands is confidence also, courage. King of Wands can be someone, I feel like Spirit's saying, like, don't get too confident here. The Lovers comes out. That's my clue card for the twin flame journey. And the Hierophant comes out. Wow. These are pretty big cards. This big major arcana is coming out. Look at this, the biggest of all. The Empress comes out. Wow. Okay, so the Lovers coming out. I do feel like Spirit's saying we're getting too confident in something. The Lovers, remember, it is my clue card for the twin journey, but remember the meaning of the card is a difficult decision that we make every day when we choose to love and heal ourselves so that we can become better partners and attract better partners, right? And the Hierophant is here. It could have something to do with the marriage, Taurus energy, but I feel like this is about our spiritual beliefs, our spiritual path, and the message with the Hierophant card is making it official, making it official. Spirit is definitely pointing out the spiritual journey, and the Empress is here. So the Empress is all about divine feminine energy. It's all about abundance, receiving, creativity, that type of thing. I definitely feel like I wanted to say there was like an unleveling, like divine masculine energy seemed like it slowed down, and maybe divine feminine energy didn't seem like it slowed down as much, but that's actually not true. Um, Both have slowed down. This energy, and I'm gonna step on some toes here, ready? But this energy is new to awakening. This energy is really exactly where they're supposed to be. But for divine feminine, it does seem like there's been some distractions. There's been some um, like backward steps. And spirit is definitely pointing out, like, this is our purpose. This is where we're supposed to be. This is what we're supposed to align to. Miss L. All right, let's do head, heart, higher self. So thoughts, feelings, and higher self lesson. Worth waiting for falls out. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So in the thoughts, in the headspace, there's definitely this energy. I'm not sure. hmm, There's this energy of worth waiting for, but I'm not sure if like the thought is that the masculine is worth waiting for, or they have found something worth waiting for. All right, let's look at feelings, heart space. You have it. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I don't feel like that's necessarily a message. I feel like that's actually what's going on in the heart space for the masculine. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Coming out for masculine. That's a big issue. It's a big issue for everybody, really, seriously. Especially now, 2024, have mercy. Okay, so but it's a big issue for this divine masculine. And how interesting. This is so weird. Um, I was just talking to Miss Tina before the live, and I was telling her this big like aha moment that I had um just in the last few days. You know how we talk about same monster, different face? The thought has occurred to me, like I'm talking to divine feminine at this moment. Um, what if, what, like, is it possible that our same monster, different face, like we were constantly in relationships with people that treated us the same way or did things to us the same way, and we just like would get out of that relationship and get in another relationship and then deal with the same issues, right? Same, same, how's it go again? Same monster, different face. We gotta stop saying that, because one, it's really rude and it's really mean, and nobody's a freaking monster. Everybody's just an unhealed version of ourselves, right? Okay, so my aha moment was, is it possible that it's not just about the twin? Like, is it possible it's not just about the person that woke you up? Is it possible that we've been repeating like a cycle? Like, I can almost see the loops in my head, right? And it's like, um, I don't know, the first heartbreak or the first trauma or the first whatever that we experience, is it possible that we repeat that thing until we meet the twin and the twin's like, hey, get up, wake up, go do something different? You know what I mean? I don't know, like that recently popped in my head. And then when I look at those people or those relationships, what type of relationship do they have with their parents? Do they struggle to have relationship with their parents? Do they have issue blaming their parents for whatever has happened in their life? I know that for me personally, in my journey, I feel like that is a very collective yes. Yes. But then on the other hand, I mean, like, um, you know, I can't really talk about this one. This one's too personal. I don't know. Me and someone in my own family just had this issue of parents and blaming the parents for like something happening. And I was like, I understand that. I understand that. Like we have some of us don't have the best parents, right? Like I feel like I'm the perfect example of not the best parents. I love my mom, by the way. I miss her so freaking much. Um, and I really don't care what anybody says about her. But was she like the greatest parent? I wouldn't say she was the greatest parent, right? Um, but it's like, at what point do we take responsibility for our own actions? At what point do we see that our parents are just another unhealed version of us, right? And they're just hoping that we heal more than they did. I mean, at what point do we do that? And then we see that, like, I mean, was there trauma in our childhood? Yes. But that's what the shadow works for. You know what I mean? So I definitely feel like strong, masculine, collective, dealing with finances, dealing with family issues, um, and maybe wanting to put the focus on a relationship. I'm not saying that if you're not in a relationship, it's not saying work on that partnership, absolutely. But I think it's interesting that we've all kind of been talking to each other and we're all talking about how um, it's kind of a time where we're having to work on ourselves, right? Like it's a time where we're having to work on ourselves. I will say this. I am not, there's other twins. You will find other twins doing this on YouTube, on TikTok, on everywhere, right? And you will see that they talk about working on their journey and waiting for something or someone. I don't know if it's the Aries in me or um, if it's just because I'm Rosa. I don't know. But I just don't wait for shit. I really don't. People have to wait for me. I know that's horrible. I don't know what to do about that. I try to hurry. But like I won't wait. I'm not gonna buy a cabin. I'm not getting 9 cats. I'm gonna have my spiritual awakening right here in this freaking little town where everybody talks about everybody's business, and I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna heal, and I'm gonna help my children not have to deal with the bullshittery that I've had to deal with, right? So a little bit different over here. All right, let's do the feminine side. Head, heart, higher self. Unrequited love. There is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. That's going to be in the thought space or head space for divine feminine. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Did you guys know that there's this theory that um, we have this like soul tribe, right? And that we come down into these lifetimes over and over and over to learn lessons, and that we attract the soul tribe each time that we're down here. I just want to say that I am definitely starting to buy into this theory. I've been studying y'all's birth charts. I find it so interesting how like rare some of our aspects or placements are, but yet we all have them. You see what I'm saying? Like Miss L has them, I have them. I just did David's birth chart. I'm just saying, like we all have them. How interesting is that, right? So, and they're rare. So it's like not only are they rare, but how interesting that we have found each other in all these different places of the world, and we have these same weird aspects, right? I shouldn't say weird, I guess. Just means we're on a specific journey, right? But my point is like past lives, we've known each other before. That's it's gonna be that's I don't know, like I think that's the theory, and I think that's gonna end up being like everyone, right? Let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. I feel like that's just big confirmation. Soul tribe. Reconciliation is on the bottom. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Someone from your past is returning to your life. All right, let's do some guidance. I pulled out Magic of the Unicorn. Stargate of Lyra, expand your casual chakra and enter the unicorn kingdom. So this is the crown chakra, and this is where spirit has us focused right now. This is our connection to spirit. And the casual chakra is the one right above the crown chakra. Divine potential, fulfill your destiny, be all that you can be. And number 18, the 18 is sticking out to me, refreshing oasis, nurture yourself and gather your strengths. And that's exactly what Spirit is telling us to do here. And last one, because I've seen it, and we just talked about this. It's number 44. It is the I am presence. Expand your stellar gateway. I am the I am, right? So the I am theory is the theory that I just told you. Interesting that we get that card, right? All right, guys, that's your collective reading. I hope that was helpful. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we're going to start with Cancer. Amy says, I need you to do my birth chart. Etsy shop, y'all. Etsy shop. Actually, the birth charts are over on our new website, too. Miss L, I love that. Miss L says, I come here to rebalance. Miss L, you just put the biggest smile on my face. All right, so I'm swapping it up a little bit for the signs. I'm going to use magical times. We're going to use the numinous. I'm going to stick with the magic of the unicorns. And I'm going to stick with the modern witch's tarot. And I'm not going to forget the moonology oracle. Oh, and I did forget to take the loop off. Sorry. Thank you, Diana. I need to start remembering to save the chat, because I get to where I'm doing the reading and I don't look at the chat. And it's not that I'm ignoring y'all, it's just that if I look at the comment, I will get distracted and then I'll get in trouble later. So it's just easier not to look while I'm doing it. But then I miss stuff and then I don't get to see it because we don't save them anymore. Remember when we used to save them and you could go back and see them? It's just a little button, but it's like I got out of the habit of doing it. All right, Cancer. Let's do it even 39. That's going to mean something. All right, Cancer. This is going to be for February 4th through February 10th. I'm going to start out with magical times. Let's get your energy of the week. Creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today, and your choices become your reality. Expectation is on the bottom. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music that your heart's been waiting to hear. I feel like it's going to have something to do with your thoughts, staying positive. Could have something to do with speaking something into existence. All right, Cancer, let's hit challenge or obstacle. We have fourth house roots. Where did you come from? Leo, the lover. Maybe lesson learned. There's the famous Scorpio. Sagittarius is on the bottom. Cancer, something's about to grow. Something's about to expand. I feel like it's good. Miss Tina asked me today. She said, "What is it with you and the Scorpio?" I said, "I don't know. I don't know." If you look at my birth chart, there's not very much Scorpio. I gotta say it like this, because remember, I tell people your birth chart is the circle, right? Like the pie. And the pie holds a spot for each zodiac sign. And each piece of that pie represents something, a part in your life, right? And whether there's planets in that house or not, you still have that energy, and that energy still rules over that section of your life, right? It's counterpart energy, the Scorpio. But then I learned, like, there's a lot of Scorpio. It was way, way back, lots of Scorpio. The fourth house roots coming out, I find that interesting. Like, I just got done figuring that out, that it goes way, way back, right? Leo, I know it says the lover on there, but it's also about Leo is it's creative energy. All right, let's clarify a little bit. Hermit, Virgo, Six of Swords, being guided, King of Pentacles, protector, provider. All right, so I already got the message. So before I pull the rest of the cards, I'm just going to tell you what the message is. Cancer, you turned something challenging or painful. It's about alchemy. It's about turning something dark into light, or turning something painful into it's the mud to gold type of energy. Mud to gold. All right, fourth house roots. Three of Wands, taking action towards your future. It's going to be about your ships coming in, and it's going to be It's possible that you think something's taking too long, but Cancer, maybe you were looking in the wrong direction. Ten of Pentacles comes out, goals, achievements. Four of Wands, it's firm foundation. It's the 11-11. 11-11 does represent the twin journey. Could be a clue card. It's about celebration. Cancer, for some of you, this could have something to do with money. So it's like you've been waiting for this energy to come in, but something about your roots has kept the ships back. It's the Witch's Tarot, so at least it's not like, Rider Waite. Rider Waite, the ocean is like a sand ocean. There's not even any blue water. And they're like little black dots way out there. So it's like your ships are coming in, but they're so far away, you can't even see them, right? You can at least see the ships in the modern Witch's Tarot. But I mean, they're still pretty far out. So it's like you can see something. It's like you can almost smell it. It's so close. But it's like something is still keeping it far out or too far out. All right, lesson learned. So remember, when I made the spread, this card helps you with this card. So let's find out Leo, the Lover. It could have something to do with the Lover, but I feel like it's more about your creativity. It's the Alchemy. Page of Swords, someone's watching. Four of Swords, it's a blessing. And Eight of Pentacles, focus, determination, work. It's your practice, your craft. Scorpio is the outcome. Transformative, intense, passionate, secretive, carnal, obsessive, intimate, primal, lusty, deep, eternal, resourceful, mysterious, regenerative, compulsive, destructive, and manipulative. Those are all Scorpio traits. The Eight of Swords, it's about breaking free from a self-restriction. Five of Swords, it's the negative thinking. And it's the High Priestess. On the bottom is the Everything is Fine card. There's two cards like this one in this Modern Witch's Tarot. One is the Ten of Swords, and it says there's a completion to a painful life cycle. The Everything is Fine card says that you're ignoring something. You're not paying attention to something. See how she's on her phone? It's like she's scrolling through her phone and she doesn't notice all those swords that have stabbed her. The Scorpio energy as the outcome is kind of giving me like a fight for something, a fight to break free of something. And the reason I say that is because Scorpio is, it's the water sign that is the deep pool, right? Cancer, I always say Cancer is like if you were to just, I don't know, try to give you something to compare it to. I like to say it's like a lake, right? It's a big lake, but it's a lake. And Pisces, it's more like a flowing, like a river. And Scorpio, it's this really dark spot. It's this really dark water that no one can tell you how deep it is. And so for Scorpios, when I say it's like transformative, I always get this energy or like this vision, this feeling of like Scorpio coming out of this water, and it's like they break free of something and they take this breath of air, but it's like then they just get pulled back down by something else that has to be healed or purged or cleansed, right? And for Scorpio suns, this is like a constant in their life, right? For the rest of us, it's just that piece in our chart, that one part, that Scorpio, right? That's the only part in our life that we deal with that energy. For someone who's a Scorpio sun, that's their everyday life, every day. There's something here, Cancer, about the Scorpio energy teaching you how to break free from something that has to do with negative thinking. And not only did you break free from it, Cancer, but you're victorious because the Five of Swords is a victory card. I always say that it's hard for me to count the Five of Swords as a victory because it says that, you know, there's a battle. It's swords. It's not the Five of Wands where you're just training. This is Five of Swords where you're actually battling something. And it does say that you come out on top of the situation. The two people walk away from something, right? But it's a hard fought victory. But I just want to say, look what happens, Cancer. It's the High Priestess. So it's like alchemizing. It's what I said earlier. It's like you went through something challenging, Cancer, something dark. And it's like you turned it into something so positive that now you're the High Priestess. Now you sit at the veil. Now, when you have a question, you just look over there and ask Spirit, and Spirit gives you the answer, right? And I love how I picked the modern witch's tarot. Look how she has her boot on that moon. So remember, the moon represents your emotions. Talk about going from not having any control of your emotions to having complete control. All right, let's do guidance. I just want to say, I really don't even like the word control. I think the word understanding is better. It's like when you have understanding of something, your emotions don't control you because you understand why something is happening, right? That was a weird split. Enlightenment, number 43. Look from the highest perspective. Look at this. Spirit loves me. See the divine in everyone. Pure intentions. That makes me feel better. Number 2. Find clarity. Surrender your ego. 16. Soul healing. Align with your essence and see your true colors. All right, let's close it out for Cancer with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Definitely in the headspace, maybe even overthinking something. I feel like pure intention is probably going to be the clearest guidance. All right, Cancer, confidence is your key to success. Nothing is yet set in stone, and a new start is coming. That is the new moon, and we do have that Aquarius new moon. Remember, guys, February 9th. All right, Cancer, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, comment, you know, all the good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly. And then we'll move on to Scorpio. Tim McKee, hello. I'm a little nervous for the Scorpio reading, but other than that, I feel like it's going okay. Yes, I remember, Tim. Cancer is my rising too. Interesting reading, right? All right. Deep breaths. No, that's not it. Yes, definitely. I'm so glad you said that, Tim. Definitely watch the replay. Y'all, we're like centimeters. It's less than centimeters. We're almost touching the 4K. Like it's so close. Every morning I wake up and I just pop it open and go look. And I swear I hear spirit yelling at me to stop looking, but I can't help it. We're so close. So anytime you guys watch the replay, it gets us a little bit closer. I was just thinking the same thing, Diana, but I'm so glad he's here. All right, let's do Scorpio. It's going to be the 7th. I'm waiting for it. 5707. All right, Scorpio, this is for February 4th through February 10th. I'm going to start out magical times. I just realized that my table was not up against the wall. I was like, why does it keep moving? Sorry. My bad. All right, Scorpio, energy of the week. Nature. Ooh. So energy of the week is nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air to remember who you are and where you want to be. I probably shouldn't say things like ooh. But adversity is on the bottom. See the gifts and challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storm. Nobody likes this card, right? It just means that you're going through something challenging, but Spirit's asking you to see the lesson or see the importance of the difficult time that you're going through. I do feel like it has something to do with manifestation. Your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. Okay, so sometimes I say that the words will stick out, flash to me like neon, right? Like a neon sign. Desire and belief are your power. So what you want and how strongly you believe something. But the energy of the week is go outside, touch a tree, ground yourself, breathe. Miss Tina is a Scorpio. She was telling me today she's done with Pluto. Done with Pluto. Oh my goodness, look at that. So Gemini comes out for the challenge or obstacle. It actually has the butterfly on there. The social butterfly is Gemini. Gemini, of course, is represented by the twins in the zodiac. Pisces, the mystic, is going to be lesson learned. 5th house passion is going to be the outcome. Opposition is on the bottom. And look at that mirror. Do y'all see all the synchronicities? All right. So, Scorpio. Gemini, the butterfly, um, could have something to do like the challenge or obstacle. Maybe you're not around a lot of people right now. Maybe you're not getting to see a lot of people right now. Maybe in spirit is asking you to really protect your energies and be cautious about where you put those energies out at. Um, it could be the other way too, though. It could be, we'll pull tarot, but I mean, it could also be that you're in the front, like in the light, like on the stage, like there's too many people wanting to talk to you or watch you or something. Um, Pisces, the mystic, is lesson learned. So Pisces rules the 12th house. It's the house of spirituality. Um, I have been studying my Venus, and my Venus is in Pisces. So I've been studying, like, what does that mean? I've been learning how to manifest with my Venus energy, which is pretty cool. We'll talk about that when I get better at it. But the mystic, Pisces, the house of spirituality, this is lesson learned. So, Scorpio, I feel like it's very possible you could definitely be on a very specific spiritual journey that deals with twin souls, right? The lesson learned is going to be like the spiritual aspect of the situation. Fifth house passions is your creativity. So, do you guys see a theme here? The creativity is definitely, I feel like, on spirit's agenda. Like that's where it came out for the bridging energy and the collective. So it's like spirit wants us focused on what we're creating, and whether we're doing that by following purpose, or I feel like that five of swords energy, like where we're speaking things into existence, good or bad. I feel like that's going to be something here. Opposition, balance. It could just be the confirmation of the twin journey by showing me the mirror. But opposition, when you're looking at the charts, the perfect example is the full moon. When we have a full moon, that means the moon is on this side of the chart and the sun is on this side of the chart, right? And they're in opposition of each other. So it means that the sun could be illuminating, like something could be putting something in your face, Scorpio, making you face something, deal with something. And that's why you have the nature card. And that's why Spirit's saying grounding is going to be important. I like to talk about the grounding because I spend a lot of time at this desk. No matter where I'm at, whether I'm here, I'm at my sister's or at my son's, it doesn't matter. I'm at this desk and I'm doing these tarot readings for me and y'all and all of us, right? And so when I'm going from one reading to another, I have to have this moment of cleansing. Like I have to remove the energy I just got done dealing with, right? Before I can go to another reading. One of my favorite things to do for grounding, Scorpio, is I like to put my feet on the floor, and I like to vision, like imagine tree roots coming out from the bottom of my feet and going all the way down, down, down into the center of the earth, and then looping up and coming back up and attaching to the soles of my feet. And now I'm grounded and now I'm centered. That's one of the easiest ways to do it if you can't get outside, right? And there could be a lot of different reasons why somebody couldn't get outside, but I don't know. For a lot of us that are on our spiritual awakening journey, I feel like we um, have a lot of purpose and a lot of work to do. So some of us spend a lot of time indoors, right? But the best way to ground yourself, the absolute easiest, best way is to go outside and put your hand on a tree, touch grass, take your shoes off, put your feet on the earth. I've been studying about that too, like about our electrical pulses and how shoes have really um, messed us up more than we'll ever know. It's like our feet were meant to touch the ground. There was purpose to that, but yeah, I feel like this could be a week where there's either you feel secluded, like there's not enough people and you want more, or you feel like there's just too many people watching, and it's going to be about going towards your inner self, grounding yourself, you in spirit. And it's going to have something to do with what you're passionate about. And I just want to say, if your passion, like when you follow your purpose, it's connected to what you're passionate about. Like this is me, Rosa, following my purpose here right now, right? Can you tell I'm passionate about this journey? You see what I'm saying, Scorpio? So it's like whatever you're passionate about. The word breathe is sticking out to me on the nature card. Me and Diana have been talking about that a lot, just kind of reminding everyone or reminding each other, right? Just to breathe when we're going through these challenging moments. I feel like when we're going through it, like when things get like hot and heavy, it's like it's hard to stop and go, oh, breathe, Rosa. You know what I'm saying? But I will say that the more I've been doing this, the longer I've been on this awakening journey, it's starting just to come naturally, right? There's temperance coming out, healing energy, balance. There's the everything is fine card again, and 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles, Scorpio, is my shit show card. I know I said it. I don't care no more. um, the everything is fine says you're ignoring something about your healing journey, and the 7 of Pentacles is okay. So the 7 of Pentacles says that you've worked on something. So she's worked on this plant, right? She's got these pentacles and she's been watering them and taking care of them, and it's kind of like this little group, and she's got a couple sprouting over here, and she's just kind of looking at it like, what am I supposed to do with all this? I've been working, but it's not really looking like anything, right? It's also the card that says be patient. Be patient. It may look like a shit show right now, but just be patient. It's a healing process. Sagittarius healing energy is slow moving energy. But I will say with the everything is fine, like don't ignore something. Don't ignore how you feel. If you feel like there's too much pressure, there's too many people watching, there's too much going on. I don't know what it is, Scorpio, but it's like go outside, touch a tree, ground yourself, take some deep breaths, go back at it, right? Performance is on that 5th house, passions, entertainment, creativity. All right, Page of Pentacles and 3 of Pentacles comes out. Could have something, this could all have something to do with people you work with. Again, not enough eyes or too many eyes. Page of Pentacles, a new offer, wanting to start a new journey. 3 of Pentacles, respect, teamwork. 9 of Pentacles, independence. There's definitely an energy of having to do something on your own, wanting other people to help you do it. So I feel like the cards, the clarifiers coming out is not that there's too many eyes on you. It's very possible there is, Scorpio, but that's not the problem. The problem is that you want them to help you do something. You want them to work as hard as you work. How interesting is that? I just got done telling us, Scorpio, something like that. All right, let's look at Pisces, the mystic. This is lesson learned. So it's very possible this is something you're just now learning, Scorpio, but I feel like something about your spirituality or your understanding of spirituality is like that's what's going to help you with the situation. 5 of Cups comes out. It could have something to do with a loss. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but 5 of Cups is actually a card of alchemy too. I feel like that's going to be the theme for the water signs. I just want to say, Katie Tucker. The 5 of Cups is this card where it talks about loss and despair and grieving, right? But you'll notice that on 5 of Cups, they're always looking at the 3 spilt cups. And then it shows like the 2 cups that aren't spilt that are still there, right? And it talks about if they would just look away from the thing that's spilled or the thing that's ruined or the thing that's gone or the thing that's lost, it's like if they would just look at what they still have remaining, right? The alchemy, then they would see that what they have remaining is taking them to their brighter future, right? If you would see the bridge taking her over into the city. So it's like this brighter, more exciting future. If she can just look up from what is lost or what is spilled, what is gone. Scorpio, something's happened. I mean, these two cards alone. But the message is clearly like you're gonna need to pick up the pieces, pick up what's remaining. You still have something exciting, passionate. The Queen of Cups, Divine Feminine clue card. Six of Cups, someone from your past. It is reunion energy. This could be a mother card too, Queen of Cups, but it's unconditional love. Unconditional love. Dang, Scorpio. Okay, so with the Five of Cups and Queen of Cups, I got this energy, this feeling like maybe it's challenging to alchemize this energy, which doesn't make sense because it's unconditional love. So, like, why wouldn't you be able to alchemize that energy? It is going to be someone from your past. Six of Cups is also a gift. It could be that, like, someone from your past is giving you a gift and helping you alchemize something. Turn a negative into a positive, turn a loss into a win. That's it. All right, fifth house passions. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles, a new offer. Three of Swords, healing, forgiveness. And Four of Pentacles, letting something go. On the bottom, the Sun. Again, bright, joy, happiness. It could have something to do with children. The Four of Pentacles talks about holding on to something too tightly, Scorpio. I feel like you're going to get a choice. I feel like you have a choice. That's the Gemini. Okay, so Gemini is, again, the sign of the twins, right? And it's the sign of the butterfly, social butterfly. But Gemini, some people think Geminis are like Two-Faced or like they don't show their true self. And actually, none of those things are true. The Gemini, the sign of Gemini, like a sun person, let's say you have a sun sign Gemini. What that tells me is that when you're facing a difficult decision or a challenging moment in life and you buckle and you're like, you know what, I can't do it, and you just drop to your knees, it's like you have this other side of you that just kicks it into gear. It's like, okay, I'm here, let's do it, right? And it, like, this energy comes in every time the Gemini thinks they can't do something. It's like they always have this extra that the other sides do not have, right? So it's very possible that your choice here the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something too tightly and needing to let it go. You see how, like, she's stepping on the Pentacles, she's clutching the Pentacles. They hold on to the Pentacles so tightly because they think that nothing else is coming. Scorpio, something else is coming. So it's like this new offer is almost here. It's very possible this offer comes in this week. But the Three of Swords in the middle here, coming next to this Four of Pentacles, tells me the choice is yours. You're going to have to choose whether you're going to let something go or you're going to let it hold you back from something. You're going to let it keep you from being able to alchemize something, turn a negative into a positive. And for some of you, This could have something to do with like actual losses and wins. And for some of you, this is going to have something to do with finances, money, pentacles. Remember to breathe and ground yourself. Caring community, participate and belong, enrich your life. That's what I'm doing here, y'all, just in case you didn't notice. We're making the PLR tribe, right? Unicorn portal, focus your light and listen for a message. In Scorpio, you have ascension lift. Prepare for rapid spiritual growth and be ready for opportunities. Moonology Oracle to close it out. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. That's something to hold on to. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I wouldn't say you're over emotional. In fact, I feel like you're not dealing with some of your emotions. But I would say that you're definitely overthinking something and afraid to let something go. You are good enough. It's full moon in Virgo. And look at that. A time for healing is on the bottom. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and then we're going to move on to Pisces. I love that. Jenna, my Pisces friend, just adopted a puppy. All right, y'all. I love y'all, but you're going to have to give me a minute. Processing the Scorpio. Okay, Katie. Goosebumps already. Oh, I gotta show this. Ready? Man, I hope he's still in here. All right. Katie Tucker is a Scorpio sun and a Pisces moon. What a synchronicity that is, because you see, Katie Tucker, I was studying a birth chart earlier today that was also a Scorpio sun and a Pisces moon. I love this journey. And I love when other people can see the synchronicities. Like, that's pretty cool, right? And a synchronicity, y'all, is just a, I told somebody earlier, it's a sign. It is really, it's just a sign that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And an Aries rising, Katie Tucker. All right, Pisces, 120.05. Pisces, this is going to be for February 4th through February 10th. And one thing I'll say before we get started is you may feel like out of place or like something just seems off, Pisces. It's interesting because we're reading Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It's the water signs, but for some reason, I say Cancer, Scorpio, and then I get to the Pisces and I'm like, is it Pisces? Like, why? It feels like it's supposed to be another sign or it's supposed to be something else. And I just keep questioning myself, like second guessing, is it Pisces? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could be second guessing yourself, questioning yourself. You could feel like you're just out of place or missing something. All right, lesson learned. Listen to me. Energy of the week, Pisces, partnership. I mean, it could be a lesson learned. It says, learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, and touch each other's hearts while life lasts. Flexibility is here. Gently flow through the turbulence. Life has the ability to shape you. Bend, don't break. So, Pisces, you're going to have to be flexible in a situation that deals with a partnership, right? All right, let's do the numinous. Let's see if we can find the challenge or obstacle with the partnership. I feel like I can see the wedding rings. Butterflies are sticking out to me. Saturn is here, wisdom. This is the challenge or obstacle. Remember, Saturn is divine timing. Pisces is going to have something to do with timing. Discipline, structure, time, responsibility, tests. Capricorn, the boss is here. Serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic. You're going to have to be realistic about something, Pisces. It could be this energy of needing to boss up, level up. All right, let's get the outcome for Pisces, please. Ninth house seeking. Moon feelings is on the bottom. Hey, Pisces, how many of you have a Pisces moon? Okay, ninth house seeking. Faith, beliefs, pilgrimages, spiritual quests. Pisces, it's possible that there's something about a partnership, a timing situation that's causing you a challenge. I feel like it is about, you're going to have to boss up to something. You're going to have to step up to something. Take authority over something. Down to earth is also here. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Two of Swords, partnership, feeling stuck. We do have that Aquarius new moon coming. You do see the new moon and the Two of Swords. Remember, Minnow Pond taught us that the new moon means that whenever you feel like you're stuck here, you're never, ever, ever stuck, okay? It's just our own perception or like perceptive, the way we're seeing something may seem like we're stuck. But it's very possible this Aquarius new moon that comes in on the 9th gives you some sort of new idea. Remember, Pisces, I talked about how the Aquarius new moon is about, it's going to give us an opportunity to drop some like baggage, something from the past that's been weighing us down or slowing us down. The Two of Swords actually means that you have a couple of different options, and none of those options are as challenging as you may think that they are. Two of Pentacles is here. It could be about a lack of something. Knight of Wands is here. The Two of Pentacles could say there's two of something. It could also be saying that you're feeling pulled in too many directions. Knight of Wands could be passionate energy, delivering a message about passionate energy. But I feel like it's the message is don't be reckless. Don't be reckless, especially if there's some high emotions here. We have the Page of Swords coming out. It says someone's watching, but they're scared to communicate. The Death card is here, Scorpio energy. It's about a death and a rebirth. It talks about, again, like releasing something from the past, being victorious when you let that, whatever the thing is in the past, just completely fall away. Ace of Cups, again, an overflow of emotion. The Page of Swords can also be higher learning, and they have Saturn wisdom. So it could be saying, like, don't be scared. If you are fearful of communication, it's like you could find, maybe seek a different way to communicate something. The Death card is giving this energy like there's fear of an ending here. For Capricorn, the Boss, we have the Hierophant. This is the marriage card. Taurus energy. It's about making something official, spiritual energy. Three of Pentacles, teamwork, partnership, working together. The Hermit, going within to find answers. It could be some dark night of the soul energy, but I think this is more about taking control of something. Closing out an old chapter is what I'm getting. Like the old ways of doing something is done. Now we're going to start doing it a different way. And I'm definitely picking up, I know like we got these different cards here, but I'm definitely picking up like this age of Aquarius, right? We have this Pluto energy, and that could be that Scorpio, the death card too, right? But it's like we have this energy of Pluto moving into Aquarius. So it's like, it's definitely, it just left Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign of the gold. It's the sign of like, the old ways of doing something, right? Capricorn does something over and over the same way. It's like, I don't know what the word is I'm trying to think of, but it's like we're done doing it this way. Ninth house seeking is the outcome. Six of Wands, there's a victory. Three of Cups, celebration. Could be Soul Tribe. And Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is about becoming your own resource. It's giving me this energy of responsibility, financial responsibility. On the bottom is Two of Wands. Two of Wands, Pisces, says you do have a difficult decision to make. It definitely could have something to do with traveling. I know this is gonna be out there, but like some of you Pisces, this could be about like marriage. It could be like marriage. It could be like spiritual marriage. It could be real, like 3D marriage. The ninth house seeking is throwing me off. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Spiritual quest. And it's interesting because the Six of Wands is there, and Six of Wands is like, maybe you've been on this spiritual quest, Pisces. That could be like why the Hermit's here, and I feel like we're done doing something the old way, right? Remember, Hermit's dark night of the soul. Maybe you've been on this spiritual quest. Six of Wands tells a story about, it says this person comes in, they ride in on this horse, on this victory, victorious, and all the people come to cheer them on, to celebrate all of their accomplishments and achievements. Three of Cups is literally a celebration. All right, Pisces, let's do guidance. Cosmic Diamond, spread hope and joy, illuminate the world. Cosmic Sapphire, act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. And the Violet Flame, wow, look at this. Invoke the Cosmic Diamond, Violet Flame, and transmute all that is not love. All right, Pisces, here goes. Ready? It's gonna have something to do with the relationship, something to do with timing. I do feel like you're gonna have to step up to the plate. That's gonna be that Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna have to learn how to do something like that. It's like you're gonna have to need help, spiritual, soul tribe, soul sister, soul family, something like that to help you do that situation. The word cosmic is not getting away from me on all three of those. I feel like whatever it has to do with, it's going to be that Aquarius new moon that comes in on the 9th, Pisces. Look at this, cosmic pearl on the bottom. I mean, cosmic, cosmic, cosmic. Not every card says cosmic. So what are the odds, right? Expand your psychic gifts and open the gates to angelic realms. I tell you what, y'all, it's hard to read these cards when you know certain people and like certain things, and it's like some things I don't need to know. You know what I mean? All right, Pisces, Moonology Oracle to close it out. A win-win outcome is forecast. It's full moon in Libra. Step out of your comfort zone. You're definitely going to have to do that. North Node. And last one, emotions are running high. It's the super moon. On the bottom, it's time to take action, a new moon in Aries. I'm going to leave it right there, Pisces. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. Like, share, join, follow, comment, subscribe. You know, all that good stuff. That's the wrong video, y'all. I'm sorry. All right, guys, it is the end. That's going to be your water signs for the week of February 4th through the 10th. I'm going to clean up. If anyone is wanting a mini read, has a question, a guidance card, now is the time. Let me know in the comments. See, I'm so glad my face is not on the camera. I totally just hold in my lip, my tea on my shirt. All right, don't forget, guys, Earth signs tomorrow: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Air signs on Thursday. And then Friday, we are doing the February twin flame current energy update. Ah, thank you, Katie. Miss L, if you are up for it, I'm pretty sure PLR would pull a talking to heaven card for you at the end. See, I missed something. Check my email. I will, Tim. Chiron in Pisces, 9th house. Trying to find Miss L. I love you, Miss L. I was so I don't know, worked up for the. I feel like I'm always worked up for the water signs, all right. But I swear, Miss L comes in, it's like immediate calmness. I'm not seeing it, so I don't know. Did she say something about a talking to heaven card? But I mean, she can email me. I'll give her a whole reading if she wanted one. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys so very, very much, always. Don't forget, tomorrow, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I hope to see all of you there. I will. I'm going to email her as soon as we get off. All right, guys, I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.